Okay, this will be a short video about how to do the bean game and what you can do with it. So when you first click on the link and you get the bean game, you immediately would go up to here where it says File and then click Make a Copy. What you really should do here, and would be really good to do, would be to insert your name here. So when I get it and I open it up, that's what I see. And this is what you're going to do with almost every document that I send you. You will not be editing my document, but you will be adding it to your own Google Drive. So we're going to copy that document. And now this one you are allowed to edit. So when you read the directions here about what to do with your beans, to go through and read how you would spend 20 beans, what some people have been doing and what it would be great for you to do is you could use the highlight color. So when you look at an answer and you say, well, what am I going to do? Well, I might want to, share an apartment with people. You could go up to there and you could highlight it, and now you can see there's a highlight around that. Okay, so a lot of you know different ways to use different tools or do different formatting, but using the highlight one is probably one of the easiest ones to do, so that you can just do that. So you could go through the whole thing thinking that, like, I'm not going to go out to eat, I'm going to stay and cook at home. And again, just whatever color you want to use. Now, when it tells you to go through and do that the first time, so let's say I go through the first time and I mark them all yellow, okay, for my 20 beans, which you might want to do the next time around where it says, hey, let's pretend you have 7 less beans and now you only have 13. You might choose then to go back in and use a different color. Okay, and I don't care if you were to type in the word 13. So what you saw me just do is, let's say that the time before I did this, I might come in here this time and change it and change the whole thing. And I'm going to say I would use red. Okay, or you might want to say I'm going to type in the word 13. And again, that font's a little small, but that's okay. And you might just change that and highlight that to be red. So now when I go through to grade, I might see that the yellow ones are the 20 beans and the red are 13, where they might be different, or it might be the exact same box. Then it's going to be asking you questions. Just explain why you chose what you chose. What were the top areas where you spent most of your money? You're just typing in your own answers. And again, I don't need there to be full sentences. I don't care about proper sentence structure on this. I just want you to give me the answers. If it gives you a big box, you give me at least a couple sentences. If it's a small area, it might be shorter. Down here, it can just be a list of similarities and differences of what you did. Okay, trade-offs on what you did. And then, one of the other questions I was getting about, it says, compare your budget cutting choices with another student in your group. What similarities and differences did you notice? You could do that with somebody from the class, or you could even just talk to somebody in your house. It could be a sibling. It could just be a friend that came over to your house. It could be mom or dad. All I would say then is just show them what you did and have them look at it and just say, what do you think you'd do? Or what did you do? If it's somebody that's older that's done this, and just ask them that, and then just put those responses kind of in there. That's all. So you do not have to do this with a classmate if you do not want to. It's okay. It can be anybody else. And so this should really only take you about 10 minutes to do, unless you start really delving into this stuff, trying to really figure out what you do. But, again, it should take only 1 or less class periods to do. Remember, as always, when you have questions, please email me.